Okay, we got the mic. Hi, everyone. Um, oh, okay, so, hi. I haven't streamed in a while. Um, in my defense, last week a lot happened. I had tubes in my kitchen breaking. So the kitchen was freaking chaotic, and then I got really sick. But like, when I was on Wednesday around like in the evening, I started having a really bad headache, and then at night after having dinner, it got worse. And eventually at 3 a.m., I was throwing up. I was throwing up all of my dinner, and until 4 a.m., I couldn't fall asleep. I tried to fall asleep for like 3 hours. Like on midnight, I tried to like actually sleep at midnight. And I stayed 3 hours awake because I couldn't sleep because it was a headache, it was nauseous feeling. Eventually I threw up, and then I threw up 2 times. And then because I didn't sleep at all, like I stayed awake for like more 3 hours trying to fall asleep. Like my parents even woke up with me throwing up and all that. My mom didn't even go to work the next day because I looked like I was dead inside completely. I couldn't like really eat anything. I only drank some tea, but even that was like really forced. Eventually, like, I fell asleep around 6 a.m. and then I woke up at like 10 a.m. something. Because I couldn't sleep more. And then then I fell asleep around in the evening for a long ass time. And on Friday too, then like I was completely like dying inside. Like I was very sleepy. I couldn't eat well. So yeah, it was not great. It was not great at all. That's why I didn't stream, because I didn't want to come into the stream and look like I'm literally dying. I didn't have any color on me, even though I already don't have much, but I was freaking like dead. And always sleepy. Very, very sleepy. And we think it's because of the medicines that I've, like the pills that I've been taking for my hair. Because it happened last year too. And like it was the same freaking thing that happened last year. But like this year, I actually threw up. It wasn't just me wanting to throw up and not being able to. At least this year I threw up. But I'm better. On Sunday I was feeling better. But not like, it's not like I'm 100% better, because there are some few things that sometimes like I'm like, but I guess that part is a bit more anxious side. But then I just drink some tea and I get better actually. So yeah. Today we're gonna play Dark Knights. Hopefully it's the end of the game. I don't know. And also because last week I went to buy, not really last week, it was on Saturday. I went to buy my aunt's present and my dad's present because it was Father's Day on Sunday. And I bought their presents, which I hope they liked it. I really hope so. I got them both on Sunday. And while I was there, I went to Yoyozo because that's actually where I bought their presents, because there's a lot of things on that shop. And it's really cool. Uh, so I bought some Asian snacks. Wait, guys, my mom's calling me. She always calls. Okay, we're back. She was just telling me to keep the house clean and cut some onion and carrot. Um, but yeah. So that's what I say. I think it's. I also am doing a different kind of like streaming type of thing. So I don't know if the quality is better. Oh, it can get better. Wow. It can get better, the quality. I'm so happy for that, at least. It's not the best quality, but it is better. Wow. Okay. At least something good came out of it. Because I didn't stream yesterday because because there's days that I just don't like how I look. And I've been thinking, well, I could do a 3D model or something. And I've been doing that. But I just have to figure out like how I'm gonna do like the overlay and all that thing. But yeah, I'm gonna like finish all that probably today. And the 3D model has a lot of like clothing styles. It's the basics ones. Like if you are interested in like Zeroid, type of models, you probably know, like when you see the model that I have, you probably know. I don't have any like really custom content. Because you have to pay for it. Which, yeah, of course, it's very normal since we are talking people that are really taking their time out of it to create clothes and all that things. Hopefully, if I ever, actually get rich, I might do one. Like, pay for one. And it will be very different from the one that I have, for sure. But it's really cool. For now, it'll have to be the free versions things. But sometimes I will like to have like, But as I was saying, I got some food too. So I will review the food while it's not really, it's snacks and one drink. I'll review while I stream the game. So yeah, let's get on to the game. First of all, we've been waiting. Okay, so it's been already 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's play. I'm missing my Zeikun boy. Zeikun. Lonely demon. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll show you first the food. Okay, so I'll just show you the food that I have. taking it to this side. So, add this drink. Oof. Wait. Just get to here first for a bit. Okay, so we have this drink, which says Chine Muscat. Sparkling ice wine taste. It contains fresh real Muscat grape juice. Refreshingly sweet and hydrating. Perfect way to sweeten your day. Delicious, hydrating beverage. It even says like the price in here. But this is one. I was interested because it's grape. Like I like this grape. Then I have this one. I had the chocolate flavor and the other one I never had the lemon flavor, so I was like, you know what? So I got this one. Then I also had a different kind of like, you know, Dayaki. And it is red bean flavor. Yeah. Oh, is it cute? Okay, yeah. This is another thing. This mochis, I think I had them before, but you know, I like the lemon flavored fresh thing. So I got these. And I got one thing that was very intriguing for me. The shape. This. It's orange flavor. And it's cloud shape, so got this. This is all that I got. And now we'll get on to the game. We'll get to the game. And I'll try something. Okay. I'll try the mochi first. For a week since then, I keep an eye on the news. Hopefully, I did not forget their names. Because it's been a while. I played Same Maker and then First Class Tour. Oh, by the way, I'm very sorry for last stream of First Class Tour. It was shit. It was very bad. It's so bad. Oh, comes in little packets. Me trying to see if I'm seeing anything new. Comes in a little package. The mochi. Okay. For a week since then, I keep an eye on the news. Number of missing reports in town have increased, and since investigators have not found anything suspicious in the forest, they decided to focus on the disappearance instead. In the end, they did not find the buried bodies. The buried bodies, yeah. The ones that we buried ourselves. I did not think when coming to this game that I would be burying bodies. Lemon flavor is good. Very good. I like mochi lemon flavor. And it's very soft. At the moment, multiple things are going on. Someone is kidnapping and killing villagers, and their bodies are getting possessed by evil spirits. Whether these events are separate or linked, I have yet to find out. At the very least, I know that Zeikun and Kaishi are not the ones behind these events. Yeah, the one that is always lurking in our house. Kaichi, yeah. He's fucking weird, but I guess I'll trust him. With the forest now clear, Zeikun went back a few days ago. No, I wanted him to stay in our house. I'm gonna try this one. I decided to stay at Loji's place in case Kaishi is coming to bother me. Yeah, that bitch. Okay. I really do not understand Kaishi. It's like he's not a good one, but not bad. But it's so fucking weird. Since my friend has fallen sick, I can take care of him. In the meantime. Oh, you fell ill? I don't remember that. So far, though, I have not seen Kashi for a while. Good thing, right? He must really be bad at tracking people. I should take advantage of that. Okay, we're taking advantage of the person that can easily kill us. Well, not in the daytime, but still at nighttime. If we don't have Zeikun around, we can be killed pretty easily. Oh my gosh, this shit is not open. Yeah, wait, no. I'll have to open this way. Oh gosh, it smells. Now that the investigators are gone, I can finally move freely in the forest without getting caught. Should you? Didn't I tell you to stop coming here? I came to warn you about something. I forgot to tell you last time. I tell him about the priests and what they are up to. These humans are so foolish. They should look at their own problems within the village first. Just bothersome. Their rituals will affect all spirits pure and corrupt. I question their knowledge of our species. I hope it won't affect you. It won't do much to me, but it'll weaken my spells. So, what are you going to do? I'll stay here where most of the spirits are and keep any villager at bay. Even with the assurance, I cannot stop worrying. Yeah, because of that dream we had of fire all around. The smell is not the most appealing thing on this Oh, we got a cute fish, everyone. Got a cute fish, I'm sorry. Even you. This is lemon tea. I think this is lemon tea. And those have... Seems like it's a sweet tea and then you get the lemon flavor. Interesting, but it's good. It's actually good. It's like freshy. It has gotten late and I need to return to Loji's place before the streets get dangerous. I hear a scream from an alley near me. Something must have happened. I have the choice to either escape or help. And I chose the later. Of course. Hurriedly I run in the direction of the sound. Oh, we got a new person. Ooh. There's a girl in a familiar uniform being covered by a woman. From the girl's defensive stance, it shows that they are not acquainted. I approach the woman from her blind spot and launch a powerful kick into her back. Oh my gosh, we're badass. Leave her alone. She whips her head around to stare at me. Unaffected by my kick, she moves swiftly, swinging her fist at me. Expecting her attack, I dodge and grab her arm. Then skillfully, swipe at her legs to take her down. The woman hits her head on the ground, losing consciousness. Sorry, that must have been too rough. I stir my muscles and look over at the girl. What happened? Are you okay? You arrived just in time. The strangers suddenly tried to attack me. You. Are you an elite student? Ah, I've seen you with Kaishi the other day. You must be really good friends. He never talks to me. Hmm. I just borrowed this uniform before my own is ready. Hmm. I see. Anyway, you should be careful when walking at night next time. Thank you for helping. That was super cool. I've never seen someone fight in real life. How did you do that? I blushed at her praises. I did not think it was anything spectacular. Uh, by the way, since you've been here for a week, what do you think of the environment? This place is still new to me, so I haven't gotten used to the school system yet. Besides, most of my classmates aren't present. It feels kind of lonely. I forgot to mention my name is Razumi. Razumi? Okay. It's gonna be Razumi. I'm Rachel. You should interact with people from other classes. They're nice. And kind like you? I can't thank you enough for helping me back there. It's not uncommon in big cities, but I guess it still happens in village with less people. No problem. It's only natural to help others, right? Anyway, see you at school. I have to head in that direction. Okay, bye bye. Next day. Today Loji does not come to school. I tell Ikuya. He got a fever due to overworking. Oh, so he's the one like he really got sick. I'm sorry, Loji. Working with the cops must be tough. On top of the things he does for his clubs and as class president. I keep telling him, but he refuses to take a break. This is his punishment for not listening to me. And it's his fault for taking on so many things at once. It must be frustrating that people keep going missing and he can't make you stop. Why didn't you join the force? I thought you were interested in this stuff. You're super smart. They might make more progress with you as a recruit. I'll think about it. I thought they would take my theories about demons, zombies, and shinigamis seriously. I really doubt that. Even my classmate who works as a shrine priest is seen as an odd cookie. Oh well. During lunch break, I catch Razumi standing at the door. Hi, would it be okay if I join you? No problem. In fact, I'm glad you're approaching other students. I introduce her to Ikuya right away, and they seem to get along right. How am I gonna do these voices now? Fuck. My throat is gonna die. You came from a big city? I want to know what it is like. Honestly, I like this village better. It's less noisy, and the people at school are way friendlier than my previous one. What requirement did you meet for entering the elite class? I don't know. Is this group something special? She seems to be clueless about the school system. Maybe her parents placed her into the class without telling her? Your class looks fun. Mine is empty off half of the time. Oh, didn't Kaishi come today? I don't think so. I wanted to have lunch with him since he's the only other classmate I know, but I can find him anywhere. If you encounter him, please tell that I'm missing him. Maybe he ran away from you. he's shy towards new people. Ah, there goes my chance to making a good first impression. Just kidding. But you know, there are nicer people to be friends with. I've never seen Kaichi interact with other people, taking his true identity into consideration. I don't think he cares. Yeah, I don't think he cares. Try this one. After class ends, I'm about to go home when the teacher stops me. Oh. Rachel, I've been looking for you. Aren't you the elite class teacher? It's surprising that you have business with me. Yeah, like shit. What do you want from us? This may be an odd request, but can you pass these favors to Kaishi Mirushimo? Oh, it comes in little packets, guys. It comes in little packets. Look, 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 look. It's a bunch of packets. It's small. I was expecting to be bigger, not gonna lie. But it's cute, you know? It's cute, it's different. And it's like a bag, it closes. Okay, let's get back into the... He was absent today, and he said he would do his schoolwork at home. You guys are close, right? I see him talk to you more than his own classmates. I need to visit other students, so can you do this favor? It is not like we really get along. Last time we were together, I was picking a fight with him. If the few times I was seen with him gives off the impression that we are friends, he must not interact with anyone else at all. I nod as the teacher hands the papers to me. Kaishi's address is written on the front. Thank you very much. I guess I'm paying Kaishi a visit today. I should deliver it before night falls. Yeah, encountering him in his adult form would be troublesome. Yeah, we should try only see him as a kid. I walked to the street listed in his address. Oh, it's soft. It's soft. It looked like it was tough, but no, it's soft. It's like marshmallow consistency. I walked to the street listed in his address, to count off the door numbers for a while until I stand before a huge villa. I never imagined he will live in such a place. I wait patiently, and shortly after, I hear someone approaching the door. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, I basically ate half of it. And I got like nothing of filling inside. But it does taste like orange. If you get the filling. And like the filling is like gummy consistency. It's stuck on my teeth. Okay. Surprisingly, Kaiji opens the door himself. Hello, Kaiji, I came to... How did you know where I live? I got your address from the teacher. Anyway, here. I wanted to leave right away, but then he forcefully pulls me into the house without warning. What are you doing? Quick, before someone sees us. This is supposed to be a hiding place. Even though your address is in the school system? Don't question me, it's a long story. Kaishi closes the door and guides me to the living room. Anyway, thanks for bringing this. Why don't you have a cup of tea? I'm not sure how to act around him, but rejecting might be not polite, so I accept his offer. Staying a bit longer might not be that bad. I don't know. I think it will not just be a bit. While Kaishi is preparing tea, I look around. This place seems ordinary. It has barely personal items. Within a minute, Kaishi returns with cups. I follow him and take a seat on the couch. Why weren't you at school today? I'm recovering from a battle last night. What? A battle? Against evil spirits? I was trying to drive them away before they contaminated any more pure souls. I didn't know that was part of your job too. You don't need to know everything I do. Have you figured out who or what is behind the increase of evil spirits? No. And I don't have a clue what their objective is either. So far, they're messing with me by trapping my target souls. My job is to guide those deceased to the next life, but I'm unable to if their soul is trapped in their body as they are still living. You mean those zombies are still living humans? It depends on their state, but they are mostly unconscious. You can't treat them like proper human beings because the evil spirits are in control. Someone else told me they are already dead. Well, they die eventually if they're unconscious for too long and their physical condition is not maintained. And notice many of the spirits in the village are acting differently too. Even the harmless ones are getting evil. So Kaiji refers to those spirits as evil. Zeikun usually calls them corrupted. I wonder if anyone knows how to purify them. I take a sip of the peach flavored tea. Ooh! The more puzzle pieces I put together, the more new pieces appear. Yeah. People are kidnapped, their souls are trapped, and their corpses are possessed by evil spirits. At the same time, pure spirits are being corrupted to control the zombies. This whole conspiracy is twisted and complex. Even though Kaishi is a Shinigami, he's having trouble dealing with them by himself too. Do you want help in getting rid of those evil spirits? Tell me what you have in mind. The Forest Demon. You two are from the same realm and have the same goal. It takes a moment until he frowns at my suggestion. Is this a joke? You're asking demons to work together? Aren't all demons on good terms with each other? Can you say all humans are friendly with each other? He has been here longer, so this village is his territory. I'm merely a guest. It's only natural for him to be a bit more assertive with the rest of us. I may be human, but my sense of direction is way better than yours. Is that supposed to offend me? There's no way I'm taking you along. What can I do to change your mind? You hold nothing special. You can't even fight with your bare hands. You're wrong. I do have something useful. Try your spells on me. Huh? Try me. You'll be stunned. He rubs his chin. My shield worked against Zeikun's attacks, but there's no certainty it will work against Kaishi's. It's a gamble, but if it does works... Kaishi opens his hand, his eyes narrowing in concentration. A ball of black smoke forms above his palm, which he then throws. We're not far away from each other, and it almost feels like a pie is going to be thrown at my face. Even though I was prepared for it, in reflex, I hold up my arms. The ball quickly dissolves into air. Awesome. It works against his spells as well, his powers as well. When I lower my hands, I notice he has disappeared from his seat. Suddenly, large hands rest on my shoulders, causing a chill to run down my spine. Oh fuck no. My body freezes when a deep voice whispers in my ear from behind. This bitch is back to his adult form. I knew it. I knew it wouldn't be just a little time. And he... Before that, I'm gonna try this. You know. He's not gonna kill me, but... Oh, sounds like this. Oh, it sounds like this. I don't know if you can see or not, but comes little packaging. Just gonna comes like this in little packages. He's not that. I was gonna say it's not that hard to open, and me literally start struggling. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's very soft. Very, very soft. Yeah, it tastes like a cake with filling. That's good. Like, it's like a moist cake, more than dry. Very good. Although I don't know about the price, you know. Taking into account the price, how much it costs, I don't know. Now I will drink this to clean my mouth. Because we're getting onto some... Like Kaishi, because she's, you know, that enemies to lovers more than Zeikun. It is sweet. This tastes like when I bought grape flavored gummies. This tastes like that. It's good. And it seems like it has some fizz, like some, as like a fizzy drink. But I don't think it has any, I don't know. Fat? What? It does have some sugar, yeah. No salt, no protein. 50 grams of carbohydrates. No fat. And energy, has energy? I don't know, but it's good. I don't know if it has alcohol, but it's fucking good. But yeah, it's good. This shit is good. And it's dangerously good. Putting this in there. Okay, so we're getting back onto the game. I hope the chat is still like working. Hope chat is working. Okay, let's get back. The marshmallow spirits! The marshmallow spirits show up next to me. They appear hostile, but I reassure them the situation is not dangerous. The spirits fade into thin air and I lower my shoulders. I see. You're 24/7 on watch. Anyway, you shouldn't lower your guard so easily after one attack. And don't get ahead of yourself. That spell was practically nothing. Is this power because of your curse soul? Interesting. I didn't know it was like this. You know, you can make your barrier stronger if you train. I turn my head and catch a glimpse of his older form. Kaishi? The night fell sooner than I thought. How did it change so fast? Kaishi swiftly floats back to his seat and leans forward, propping his chin in his hand. His green eyes are locked on me. His young and cute features are gone now. Sitting before me is the adult Kaishi I know. Relax. I won't do anything to you for now. It's better to keep you alive and have you be my meat shield. Bitch! I'm not going to help you if you treat me like that. A minute ago you sounded so desperate to join me. I rest my forehead onto my hand palm and let out a sigh. He chuckles at my reaction and shrugs. That was a joke. You can do whatever you want. When do we start? Last night I wiped out every evil spirit I came across, even though it's not part of my job. I'm not used to doing that, so it took a toll on my body and powers. Kaishi leans down on the couch. What kind of Shinigami gets tired from just wiping spirits? To be honest, everything about you is fishy. You're not just a Shinigami. Oh? What makes you say that? There's more to your background that is not related to your job. Starting with your ship between forms? You're right. I was a human who got cursed. Because of that, I can't fully use my powers and it drains me too quickly. Is there a way to remove the curse? Perhaps. That's why I spend my days researching. I forgot to mention, Resumi was looking for you in school. Oh, that girl. I'm surprised. I didn't think you were capable of having friends. Did she say that? We only exchanged a few words since you joined my class. Oh, that's odd. She talks as if you two are already good friends. Kaishi rolls his eyes, disinterested. Anyway, I'm going home. Call me if anything comes up. I'll be in New York here. One more thing. Don't think I'll let my guard down. I'll kick your butt if you dare lay a hand on Ikuya again. My, that sounds threatening. Since Kaishi is resting, I let myself out. Forming an alliance with Kaishi was an achievement. I am sure we can get rid of these evil spirits and zombies faster now. However, finding the source is more important. If only we had some kind of lead.
Hey, don't let her escape.
It went this way, hurry up! I look up the shaft to see a large crowd a few streets away. All of them are in pious clothing, which catches my attention. No, don't you fucking dare do that to my Zeikun. I get closer out of curiosity, watching behind a wall. They were crowding around something too small for me to see. So you were after my children, huh? This will teach you.
Don't underestimate humans. We are not powerless as you think. We will hunt all of your kind down.
That is enough for now. It will disappear on its own soon enough. They stand there for a while, mumbling prayers I did not understand. Oh no, the shit, no! This is cute. After the crowd disperses, I catch a sight of a creature lying on the street. It's that giant beast creature. How could how could people attack a poor animal? I ran over to it and touched it. If it is still breathing. You poor thing. What did they do to you? The creature lies there unmoving, slowly growing more and more transparent. Oh my, you are actually a spirit. Oh no. The creature looks up at me and whispers in a soft voice. Sorry, Rachel. Hmm? What? What? Life surrounds it. It is glowing and shrinks into a bunny spirit. I reach forward to pick it up, but the moment I touch it, it's fragile forms shatters into pieces of light and fades into the dark sky. Nothing remains before me, as if everything that happened had just been a dream. I did not have a deep bond with the creature, but something within me feels very heavy, as if I had lost an old friend. I clench my fist and feel my heart racing. Why do I feel like crying? It was only a spirit I saw a few times before. I rub my teary eyes and silently head into the direction of home. Once again a large crowd passes me by, though this time it is not the priest from earlier. Priests, fuck. A different group of people are chasing after someone who is so fast I almost missed their red raid. So it's not Zeikun that is the spirit. Is it like that elite boy that we met like at the house? Or like the blonde one that fainted? Is it like one of them? They're chasing after Zeikun? Without hesitation, I go after them, using the shortcuts through the alleyways to catch up to Zeikun. Upon seeing me, his face looks confused. Rachel, what are you doing in here? That is supposed to be my line. He tries to answer but gets cut off by a fit of coughing. You're injured. What happened? Save your words for later. Those are possessed people. We have to get out of here. Wait, those people are dead? The lab force is running out. I want to lure them out before they harm other villagers. Oh. I turn my head to look at them closely. Even though they look like ordinary people, they are moving like beasts chasing after prey. I think about taking them on like Zeikun and I did before, but Zeikun is injured, and there are too many of them this time. The only option is to run. I grab Zeikun's hand and help him escape. Oh my gosh, so many flies here. Shortly after we reach the park, a minute of silence passes. Seems we lost them. Hopefully, they won't go looking for more targets. If other people bumped into zombies, they might be in danger too. Ugh. As if I don't have enough to worry about. I sit Zeikun down on a bench near me and take a place next to him. He seems exhausted. So, why are you here in the village all of a sudden? I got a call from a spirit, but its presence disappeared and I can't find them anywhere. Oh, it's the... This is just a guess, but was it a large bunny creature? Yeah. Do you know what happened to it? Sorry, but the priests and other villagers hunted it down. Zaikun's eyes widened for a second, but then he simply nods, keeping a straight face. I'm sorry, I couldn't help him. He lets out a sigh and strokes my head. Somehow, I calm down after his touch. Don't be upset. If anyone is to blame, it would be me. I was too late to help him. What are you doing out at night anyway? I feel bad to see you fight alone. I want to help you somehow. Just being at my side is enough. I gaze down and play with my fingers. By the way, there is a Shinigami in the village. You two have the same goal of expelling the evil spirits. Maybe you two can help each other? You know you're talking about the same Shinigami that tried to kidnap you. Yes, but that was the past. It's different now. Zeikun narrows his eyes at me, but ultimately sighs deeply. We're not exactly on good terms, but I'll do what I can. I tell him everything about what happened in the village the past days. My gosh, I'm hearing a trauma sound. You know, did you guys also do like in like middle school, high school too, maybe? That is basically running and you're like you hear a beep and you need to be on a certain point. Like it's like a beep song. About running to see how good is your resistance. Resistance? Yeah, I think something of that. Like for how long can you run? And that freaking sound is playing because I live near a middle school, and very near. It was actually my middle school, and I'm hearing the sound right now from the outside because I have my balcony open, and a lot of flies are getting in. But I don't know. It is. It is. Zeikun nods occasionally and shares a few of his ideas. Speaking of the possessed corpse, we can take down that group for now. I'll send a few spirits to check on them while we find a way to purify their bodies. Hopefully we don't run into priests. They're so active now. I happened to bump into a group of priests before and they found out I'm a demon because their charms react to me, so maybe that's why. You shouldn't be here if they are hunting you down. But the forest is too far away. That night, I let him stay at my place. Zeikun cast a spell on the house, hiding our presence from the zombies. I try to stay close to Zeikun because of his injury, but he refuses my help, saying he is not disabled. Even though he is exhausted and injured, he is still tough. He presses his lips together and avoids my gaze. I'm fine. Don't look at me with those pitiful eyes. The spell drained me a bit, but my energy will be replenished soon. I'm very concerned about his condition, but he does not look like he's in the mood to explain. He doesn't want me to worry. I should do my best to provide him support. Here's your room. Please tell me if you need anything. I'd like to take a bath. I point to the bathroom door to the right. He steps inside while I return to my room to prepare towels for him. Just as I was walking back, he calls out for me. I hurriedly run to the door, worried something happened. What's wrong, Zeikun? How do this stuff work? Stuff? To let the spring flow? Oh, we don't have a spring. Water comes out when you turn the faucet. I hear strange noises inside, assuming that Zeikun is trying to things out. You don't know how to open the taps? What do you expect from someone who has lived in a forest his entire life? I cannot help but laugh at this word. Come here and show me. You're wearing something, right? Just hurry up. Okay. I hide my smile and cover my eyes before opening the door. He stands by the bathtub looking annoyed. I explain everything after I leave, I cannot help but release a laugh. You probably didn't mean to, but you know he could be surprisingly cute under his stoic mask. While lying in bed, my thoughts are full of Zeikun again. My chest feels tight whenever he's in front of me. Am I just worried about him? No, he'll be fine. This feels like something else, though. As I ponder about this, I fall asleep before I realize. 1 week later. Nothing happened? Are you serious? Yes, I did want something to happen, guys. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, okay? This has barely any feeling. Today is the last day before vacation. Finally, I can relax and focus on other things. So close to freedom. I'm looking forward to it. As I'm walking to class, I hear the same students talking. Guess what? The demon hunt has started. We caught a huge beast yesterday. It was wandering around the town, but we took it down before anyone got hurt. Never thought such a large beast was going around and noticed. At least it's been taken care of now. I feel better upon listening to their conversation. A beast? I didn't notice anything weird going on. Of course not. Commoners can see them. Only those with amazing superpowers like myself can see them. You sound like some magical boy. That is not manly. I'm a hero, you know. You call yourself a hero? When you find a bunch of missing locker keys too? That is a different matter. We even caught a few people last night. They were acting all weird like they were drunk, and one of the older priests said they were cursed. I bet he's talking about the zombies who attacked Zeikun. I was worried they would attack others after they stopped chasing us, but it looks like this group has taken care of them. They were sent to hospital now, so everything will be fine now. Isn't it amazing that we did so much in one night? We priests are making way more progress than the cops. Sure, nice, great, yay. I have a feeling the demon was behind it. Only they could curse people. It must be sending minions to cause uproars in the village. It probably sent a large beast too. We must take it down quickly before more curses spread. This boy is so fucking dumb. And to the hospital? Shit is gonna go down. I shake my head and continue to my classroom. Rachel, hello. Why are you sitting all alone? Oh, Iki is with her brother at the moment, and Logie is busy with the student council stuff. Aww, I'll keep you company then. So, what's up with all the rumors going around? I've been hearing about them since I got here. Right, you don't know. Well, people are getting kidnapped and murdered. The cops have investigated but had no luck tracking the culprits down. And recently, a group of pious priests have been going around trying to exorcise the evil spirits and a demon. But there's no need to worry. These are only rumors. I shouldn't tell her too many details. Let's see. Gets herself involved. Rather than shock, her face is filled with curiosity. Do you think they are actually achieving something? There's no right or wrong. Everyone's just going with what they believe in. The truth is far more complex. She blinks a few times before the corners of her lips curl into a grin. Tell me more about it. Why this sudden curiosity? This isn't something you should concern yourself with. Your thoughts are different than anyone else's. I'm just wondering why. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Would you sacrifice yourself to save people? A sudden question throws me off guard. I blink confusedly. What do you mean? Like, if you suddenly had magical powers that could defeat the evil in this village at the cost of your life, would you use them? I look at her and say, fuck. I feel like this will be something that... Would I? I'm not gonna answer. That's a silly question. Like that would ever happen. But what's the point of sacrificing yourself if I can see you through the end? Who knows what will happen after? What will... Oh, I see. She smiles innocently and shrugs. Eventually she leaves to go to class, and I'm left to my own thoughts. Sacrificing myself to save others? It sounds like I'm going to end up as the tragic heroine of some fantasy drama show. Besides, I value my life. I'm sure Ikea and Loji will be upset if I made such a rash decision. Yeah, sure. After class ends, I'm the last to leave the classroom. Suddenly, the marshmallow puppets appear before me. Our master needs us for a bit. Will he be fine alone? Did something happen? He needs information regarding the spirits around the temple. I think he'll be fast. Alright, send him my regards. Okay, please take care. You too. They're adorable. I watch the spirits disappear and leave the school grounds. I decide to drop by the park to relax. I wonder what I'm going to do this vacation. So far, I do not have any plans. Maybe I should call my parents? Yeah, her parents are just like, nothing. No. Closing my eyes, I enjoy the cool breeze through my hair. No need to think so much. I'm sorry, I was looking at my cat and my dog, and the kid was like looking at him and he was looking at her like, what? No need to think so much. Suddenly I feel my surroundings getting colder. When I open my eyes, everything had turned dark as if it was already night. I should go home then. Did you really just fall asleep on the park? Bitch, fuck. I leave the park and walk down the streets. I look around me and there is no single person around. Not a good thing. And the spirits are not here. Oh, fucking amazing. Oh. Huh? Why am I at the park again? This road is to my home. Ugh. Gosh. Okay, Rachel. Don't freak out. I have no idea what is going on, but I cannot be dreaming. It looks like a barrier set up by someone. I need to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, isn't that? A familiar face stands on the other side of the park. Razumi? She responds to my voice and ran over to me. Do you know what's going on? I just walked to the park and suddenly everything went dark. I'm not sure. There is some weird barrier that trapped us in here. Have you seen anyone else around? Look! We can ask that couple. Two people stumbled into the view. I want to call out to them, but something feels off. The way they're moving. The realization hits me. Those are zombies. We should run, Razumi. I grab her hand and together we run into the opposite direction. We turn the corner of the street. We encounter even more zombies. And surprised I trip on the asphalt. Ugh, that hurts. I try to stand up, but a sharp pain shoots through my ankle. I clench my teeth and fall back down. Sorry, I was too careless. Can you lend me a hand? Razumi approaches me, but hesitates. She slowly steps back. That catches me off guard, making me confused. What? I'm sorry, but if I look you around, you'll slow both of us down. Hold on, I'll get help. She turns around and quickly runs away. Unable to comprehend her actions, I stare at her receding back, with a blank expression. Dumbass. Going over her words again in my head, I do not realize that the zombies are already right behind me. Fuck. I try to call away, but one jumps on me, putting me down. The rest follow. Did she just sacrifice me? Wait! Guys, I'm glad I fucking saved this. It's because of this. It's because of this. Did I just fucking die because of this? It's what the cops are doing right now too. I'll protect my friends if I have the power to do so. That's very brave of you, but don't you care about yourself? Of course I do. I understand that it's selfish of me. People feel hurt now from losing me, so the ideal is just... Hey, Rachel. Well, I have to go now. Talk to you later, resume. I wave at her and head over to Logi. Since when were you so friendly with elite class people? This did not happen. I don't know. She just transferred and seems nice. Anyway, did you need me for something? I need to ask a favor. Can you take over as student council president for a few days? Why? I'll be busy with investigations, and my father found a lead on the missing victims and needs my assistance. You were the previous president, and I don't know anyone else with experience in leading the student council. I crossed my arms and stared at him with half-lidded eyes. You don't have to do much. I just need you to supervise everything. Knowing you, you won't mess it up, so pretty please. Alright, how's this? Could you do investigations in my place? I accept. Logi blinks confusedly and shakes his head. Wait, I wasn't serious. I'm sure your father wouldn't mind. I know what kind of job you're doing, and having extra hands won't hurt. I didn't... What about Ikea? She can take over the position too. She's more capable than you think. I'll think about it. No, she rubs the back of his neck and lets out a sigh. His body language says enough. You forgot something? What is it? What about my reward? You don't expect me to do this for free, do you? I... What about doing my homework for 2 weeks? 2? That's a lot. Besides, you don't even struggle with doing homework. It might not be a challenge for me, but it's still a pain to do it. I'm doing a job for the sake of this village. If 2 weeks isn't fair, how about a month? Actually, 2 weeks is fine. It's a till then. Gosh. After school, Logi brings me to the police office to give me the necessary information. He also lets me view the documents about the kidnappings that could be useful. When we were little, Logi and I used to sneak around the office trying to solve the cases. Sometimes, Logi's father would give old cases for us to solve, and we would surprise him with our quick wits and intellect. I'm still thinking, am I gonna sacrifice my character because of the... I chose yes. But if I say no, will I die again? Fucking hate that. As Logi grew older, he started to help his father more. Recently, he's even gotten permission to help with investigations. A few hours later, as I'm leaving the office, Logi hands me a small pouch. Handcuffs and paper spray? Just in case. I can't give you guns or anything like that. Yeah, fair enough. No. How many chapters is there? Let me see. Each character has like 12 things. Watch. And there we have freaking that's working like hell. Oh. I think we're gonna end now. Oh. I think it's gonna end. My first mission is to keep an eye on my neighborhood. If there are any suspicious activities or people, I can report it to the police. And then with this. Logi says that he's assigned me there because my neighborhood has been without a guard for a while. Does not sound like a very exciting job, but at least I'll finally be able to do something. I sit close to my window and keep my attention to the streets. My house is in the middle of the neighborhood, where I can see people walking in and out. I peek at the clock, 8:20 p.m. So far, no one has been passing by. Bored, I tap my pen against my notepad. Maybe I should take a break for now. I'll have to be awake the entire night and it'd be troublesome if I were to accidentally fall asleep later. A few hours pass by without much happening. Maybe I got my hopes up too early. Right when my eyes start to get heavy, I see a guy walk into view. His movements are the kind of stumbling and shuffling that drunk cards do. Other than that, it does not seem very suspicious. I observe his appearance and note it down. After he walks off, I see another person on the street. Wait. Is that Kaishi? As soon as I notice the blonde-haired guy, I immediately get up. I know that abandoning my post in the middle of a job is not the best idea, but nothing good ever comes out of this guy wandering around at night. I decide to follow him and see what he's up to. I take my equipment and grab my jacket. I'm working with Kaishi now, right? If he's doing a job, I can help him with that. Good, he hasn't noticed me yet. It looked like he's after that drunk guy. Oh no, is he planning to kidnap him? I need to stop him. Little by little, I suddenly approach Kaishi from behind. My pepper spray ready in my hand. I run and jump in front of him, aiming to spray at his eyes. Take this, you murderer Shinigami! Even though I had approached him from his blind spot, he dodged it at the last second. I keep my finger on the nozzle until he grabs my wrist and moves the spray away from his face. I never expected to be hunted down while I'm the one hunting. Don't you dare kidnap more people. I'm after evil souls right now. You're telling me that drunk guy is possessed? Yeah, it's only the first stage, so he's barely noticeable. I was lucky to come across one tonight. I raised my eyebrow and lowered the spray bottle. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll let him finish his job before demanding an explanation. We keep on walking while having a conversation. Since when were you after zombies? I thought you were only interested in cursed souls. There's that too, but these guys are messing with my job. Speaking of that, I'm even luckier to have found you so easily. You even came running right to me. What? I point the pepper spray at him again. I won't do anything to you. Yet. The forest demon is keeping a closer eye on you. And I'm not looking for more trouble. Zeikun is? Maybe that is the reason why Kaichi hasn't laid a finger on me. Kaichi chuckles at my reaction. So, little girl, what are you doing out this late? I'm on duty, and you're my first suspect. What? But I haven't done anything yet. Really? How many cursed souls do you have now? 14, but don't misunderstand, I didn't kill all of them. I counted people who died of natural causes too. There are only a few souls left on my list. And you're still coming after Ikuya and I, huh? Don't lay a finger on her or... Yeah. He gives me a brief smile, and I wonder if he is really going to keep his word. You better head home for now. I sense a few more evil spirits nearby. So you're better at fighting zombies than people, huh? Your cursed soul smell must be sticking to me. I lift my foot to kick at him. I won't leave yet. This is my chance to understand more about what's going on. Have you figured out what caused the spirits to possess the dead bodies? Even though I've been fighting them for a while, I don't know the source. In fact, I don't even have a single lead. As far as I know, only demons can pull off something like this. And there are no demons in this village, except for the forest one. Although, maybe... No, never mind, I have no clue. Kaishi runs a hand through his hair. As we continue following that man, he suddenly spots us, and in his response, he starts running. Without hesitation, we chase after him. Kaishi is faster and easily catches up to him. His scythe, already in hand, he sticks across the man's middle. A dark mass spills out into the air and vanishes. I stop in front of them, panting from the run. The body falls on the ground and stays still, despite the direct hit. There are no scratches on it. Was that black thing a soul? Yeah. This guy was infected not too long ago, so his soul was still in his body. It was the only way to save him. Do you know how they got possessed? There are two possibilities. One is when a person is still alive, becomes the victim of a ritual that allows evil spirits to enter that body. The spirits then slowly eat away at the soul. The soul is lost forever, and the body becomes an empty shell. The second way of possession is to use an actual dead body. After the soul is forced to leave, the empty body becomes prone to getting taken over by the evil spirits. It's a faster method than the first one, and usually done by non-Shinigami. You can tell when someone is possessed, and they change drastically. It's very obvious. You describe them as drunk. Given the number of deaths recently, I guess the second is happening more often. I frown at the thought and shake my head. Anyway, this guy was the only zombie around, so this area is clear. I'm heading to the West District. I'll head home and continue my duty then. Hey, if you encounter anything strange, make sure to tell me. I'm only missing a few pieces of information. Soon I'll solve this mystery and catch the culprit. I'll do my best for you. He throws me a wink and flies off into the darkness. Once I'm back home, I return to my usual spot. The night passes by very slowly. All I do is stare at an empty street. Finally, it is the weekend. I browse through the newspaper, but there's nothing new. Even the police have nothing to report. I completed my duty. Fuck. My duty without any trouble at all. Please shut the hell up, Doc. I get a call from Logi, who asks if everything went smoothly. I tell him all the details except for the encounter with Kaiji and the zombie. Logi would be skeptical about it anyway. I saw a few people, but nothing out of the ordinary. I almost fell asleep from boredom. Wow, aren't you lucky? Getting rewarded for nothing. How's Hikuya holding up? You're right. She's surprisingly good at handling student council stuff. Well, the workload should ease up since the holidays start next week. Totally forgot about that. Well, don't forget our deal. Even that we don't get homework during holidays? No problem. Hey, I didn't say... You didn't say which 2 weeks, so I assume the deal started right when you accept the job. You can add more details after I agree to what it was said. Fine, I'll lose this time. I hear Shekels on the other side. Whatever, it's not like the homework was a big deal. Tonight I'm keeping watch through the window again. The streets are still empty. As I'm dozing off, I hear footsteps from downstairs. The sudden noise makes me jolt in my seat and I get up, alarmed. What was that? After grabbing the umbrella from the table, I put my ear against the door and focus on the footsteps. The sounds are soft, almost careful. I wonder if it's a burglar. It's highly possible during this time. Their moving speed surprises me. They go from room to room as if they are walking through walls. They move towards the stairs and suddenly slow down. I hear the sound of old, creaking wood, as if someone is climbing up. I carefully move out of my bedroom and stand at a distance. Facing the stairs, I wait for something to appear, but nobody comes up. I feel a cold chill running down my spine as my eyes stare at the empty space. I was sure someone was going upstairs. Did I imagine it? The footsteps continue, but now they're behind me. I immediately turn around and grasp my umbrella tightly. Oh boy! A boy stands there, watching me with wide eyes. Oh my goodness! Shocked, I trip over my feet and fall backwards. Even though the fall hurt, I quickly scramble to my feet and hold my ankle-shift weapon in front of me. My heart beats faster when I do not see anyone around. This is starting to get creepy. Maybe I'm imagining things. Where did you go? The sound of footsteps is coming from the first floor again. It is almost like I landed in a horror movie. This time when I look at the staircase again, I see something. A boy crawls upstairs using his arm. Oh fuck no. His lower half. No! No! A trick or illusion. My body is frozen as this creepy scene is placed before my eyes. What the? The boy lifts his chin and looks straight at me. And you. As soon as I hear his words, the boy starts crawling faster. I scream and throw the umbrella at him before running back to my room. Everything happened so fast, it felt like my body moved on its own. My heart is racing and as I lean against my door. I'm sure there was a ghost. Like I haven't seen enough weird things. Wait a second. Kashi said that otherworldly creatures are attracted to cursed souls. I turn my head and meet the gaze of the boy staring at me through my bedroom window. Fuck no. He knocks on the glass. I quickly close the curtains. I sit down at the desk, still feeling restless. My eyes are fixed on the window. Suddenly I hear the sound of something being unlocked. It's a fucking door. Don't tell me. His shadow is projected on the curtain, showing his hand reaching towards the window. My mind tells me to run away. I rush out of my bedroom and leave the house through the back door. The night air is cold, making me wish I had taken a jacket. Where should I go? Loji? Ikuya? As I run down the road, I bump into a woman. She looks up when I apologize to her. Fuck no. Suddenly she reached out to grab me. What? I back away to dodge her. Kev. In a second I realize this is not a regular person. Such a bad timing. I'll have to report this zombie to Loji. Get away from me! From my pocket I take out the pepper spray that Loji gave me. The woman is surprisingly fast. She grabs the bottle before I get the chance to use it. Now barehanded, there is no way of defending myself. I only have my handcuffs left. But it will be difficult to pin her down. All I can do right now is to get away from her. Run! It's so dark. Which way is the police office? I continue to run and somehow end up in the forest. The woman is still after me. The trees here make it easier to hide and trick her off. I run in zigzags and take many turns. As I hide in the bushes, I watch the woman looking around in confusion. In the end, she turns around, presumably having given up. I breathe in relief when she finally looks out of sight. With adrenaline gone from my body, I feel exhausted. Maybe I should go home. But if that ghost is still there, the thought gives me chills and makes me hesitate about my decision. Who are you hiding from? A hand rests on my shoulder and I jump in surprise. You're acting like you've seen a ghost. Oh, that's actually not far from the truth. What are you doing out here this late? I was being chased by a zombie woman. I could ask you the same. I thought you were hanging around my place. There were some things I had to take care of. I see. Anyway, there's a ghost haunting my place. I've never encountered one before, and it scared me so much I ran away from my house. Should I come to check? My eyes light up at his offer and I pull his sleeve. I guide Zeikun to my place. We search every room and corner, but the boy from before is nowhere to be found. Now that that's cleared up, I shall take my leave. Wait, I want to ask him to stay. I'm still not at his ease after everything that happened tonight. He looks at me in silence before letting our side. I cannot be happier when he decides to keep me company. What have you been doing these days? You seem busy. I could say the same about you. You're going out quite often, aren't I? Putting yourself in danger recklessly. I took a job to keep an eye on the neighborhood. Going out wasn't part of the plan. Things just happened. Zeikun shakes his head. He reaches out his hand and gently strokes my head. I blink at his gesture. Oh. Your curiosity is a force of nature sometimes. But will you listen to me for once? I don't want to restrain your actions, but you're making it difficult for me. Well, the activities of corrupted spirits are increasing. It is highly likely that more will flock to you. It's hard to investigate the source and keep an eye on you at the same time. I don't have to be constantly watched. I'm not that fragile. Zeikun pulls back his hand and looks at me with narrowed eyes. I know I wouldn't be here if you hadn't saved me so many times. I'm sorry to make you worry. He nods at my comment, but his expression is still stern. Today is Sunday, my day off. Gosh! When I wake up, Zeikun has already left. I'm thankful that he stayed here for the night. I report the zombie woman to the office. Hopefully they are able to catch her soon. Though I do not know how they are going to deal with zombies though. So far they were only seen at night, but I have a fair guess that they are active during the day as well. I have no clue where they could be hiding. To make sure I'm prepared this time, I try to gather information. Okay. This is taking so long. I wanted to know. I don't know how long is the chapter though. I'll play a bit more maybe. Just a bit more. Because I do have to eat and do some stuff before my mom comes home, so. I head to the library and look through the archives exhaust for similar events. There used to be a laboratory in this village, but it was shut down a long time ago. Perhaps a scientific explanation won't help. I'm dealing with demons and other supernatural creatures, after all. Maybe I should ask the priests. The only useful information I can find is how to kill zombies. Individually, they are easy to defeat, however, they pose a threat in large groups. I'm glad to have a Shinigami and a demon on my side. We should be able to take them on together. Even though it is my day off, I feel motivated to work harder. I end up spending hours in the library. There's nothing on the shelf. I thought I would at least find something in this history section. I should think outside the box. Rachel, try the fiction corner or watch TV. It might give you some ideas. I hear a familiar voice calling me and I turn around. Razumi walks over and greets me with a tight hug. Nice to see you here. Try to keep your voice down. You scare me back there. There's barely anyone around. Anyway, what's up? I feel like going to the mall, but it wasn't as fun as I thought. Shopping alone is boring. There's nobody to tell me how I look in outfits. And shop assistants are not reliable. They either say I look good in everything or try to find something else in the store that will suit me. Why don't you ask your friends to tag along? She frowns a bit, but then changes her expression as she looks at me. Rachel, you'll make a great shopping buddy. What? Despite my protest, I get dragged into shopping with her. On second thought, I might need some fresh air after spending time inside all day. By the time we are done, it's already evening. I plan to continue my investigation, but Razumi ends up sticking to my side on the way home. Coincidentally, we head in the same direction. I think she's fishy. Where do you live, Razumi? I haven't memorized my address. It's only been a short while since I've moved to this village. If you turn left at the end of this road and head straight, and take the second left turn, you'll reach my place. That's close to the park. There are missing posters on the walls and posts along the road. Each time someone is discovered, their faces are removed. These have been around for a while, and more have piled up recently. Noticing my gaze, Razumi stops and turns to the posters. She narrows her eyes slightly, tilts her head while staring at the images. These people... Do you recognize anyone? They look so familiar. I think I've seen them around before. Where? When I left home, I saw this person in the park. I recognized his face, though he didn't have a nose that time. It definitely looks better in the photo. I have a weird feeling in my gut. I'm heading to the park. Huh? Wait up! Wait, don't tell me I'm gonna die again. I search through the park, but I do not catch any familiar faces. They go into hiding when I'm looking for them, and then appear when I'm not. Why are you so worked up? The police will find them. I took a job as an investigator temporarily. I have to identify these people and report them. It's been a few days and there is no progress. Oh, I see. Let me help. I'll let you know if I see any of those people again. Just then, someone approaches us. Unexpectedly, it is Kaishi. Yo, fancy seeing you here. Hi, Kaishi. What brings you here? Kaishi? Razumi looks at him with narrowed eyes. I realize she has never met his older version of him, only the younger one. Yeah, I forgot she even knew him. He shook us amusedly at her reaction. He's just a friend of mine. It's like I've seen you somewhere before. I have a classmate with the same name. He has blonde hair and green eyes as well. Are you two related?
Could just be a coincidence.
A thought immediately runs through my mind. He isn't here to kidnap Razumi, right? I block Kaishi's view of Razumi and stand on my tiptoes. I whisper in a serious tone while pinning my gaze on him. What business do you have here? You're not going to do anything to my friend, are you? I'm not interested in her. I'm after 2 zombies that are already in the park. You'll be a little hard with that girl over there. I won't be playing bodyguard for both of you. You don't have to. I can take care of Razumi and myself. I turned back to Razumi and pulled her towards the park entrance. Let's go. Oh, we are leaving already? I thought you wanted to look for the missing people. Perhaps they're gone. We shall look elsewhere. At the moment our surroundings turned up. Soon we are completely surrounded by zombies. Thanks, Kaishi. You totally jinked us. Good job, Rachel. You lured them straight to us. Kaishi smirks and pulls his scythe out. He springs immediately into action and fights with him. I try to take Razumi to a safer place, but she stands before staring in awe. Is she in shock? What can I do to get her to move? Razumi, this is not real. You're just dreaming about a Shinigami fighting with zombies that appeared out of nowhere. He is a Shinigami? While we are distracted, one of the zombies head toward us. I do not notice until they are only a few feet away. One of them bares their feet, attempting to bite one of us. I quickly push Razumi away, putting me right in front of it. Something grabs my left arm roughly, and a dull presses into my skin. It did not take long until a striking pain shoots through my body. My arm is getting crushed. I forcefully kick him away and pull my arm free. My sleeve has been torn apart, exposing my fresh wound on my skin. I got bitten by a zombie. I try to stay composed, though I can feel my heart beating faster. Rachel, hang in there! Razumi pulls out a handkerchief from her pocket and wraps it around my wound to stop it from bleeding. Go before they get to you. I might be done for. Oh no, don't try to sacrifice yourself. Tell me you don't want to die here, right? I heard that those who survive zombie bites turn into zombies themselves. You better leave me here. Just go. Razumi grabs my hand, but I pull it away, taking a step back. My vision starts to blur as a wave from dizziness washes over me. I did not expect anemia to kick in so soon. Razumi looks at me with pained eyes, then shakes her head. After a moment of contemplation, she takes out a small bottle from her pocket and pours its contents over my wound. The color changes when it touches my skin. I cannot tell what kind of fluid it is. This is an immersion medicine I developed. I hope it works. Due to shock, I cannot comprehend what is going on. I feel a sensation coursing through my body before I black out. I slowly open my eyes and blink a few times to clear my vision. Judging from the surroundings, I'm lying on a park bench. You're finally awake. Hearing Kaishi's voice, I jolt. But Brian realized that he's sitting beside me. What happened? How long was I... my head. Kaishi takes out a pocket watch to check the time. Nothing much happened while you were down for... bitch. I took down those zombies down and purified the souls that remained in their bodies. Where did Razumi... Worry about yourself first. I remember. I got bitten by a zombie. I remember Razmi gave me something. Wait, am I dead? You're 100% alive and kicking. I look at my arm, there's not a single scratch. Though my torn, bloody sleeve confirms that what had happened. How did it heal so fast? Kaishi leans down to look at me with suspicious eyes. I reflex, I back away. You cursed souls are really something. You're too reckless. You only survived because the witch gave you medication. What? That girl with you was quite suspicious. What kind of medicine did she give me? All I can tell is that it is infused with powerful energy. She made this herself. She can even be considered a demon. I'm just assuming she's a witch for now. So she is us. As Kaichi speaks, his attention seems to drift away. He looks like he wants to say more, but stays quiet. You're making me even more nervous. Well, I questioned her while you were out, and she does not seem to have any ill intention. She even shared a piece of information regarding the zombies. After finding out what was going on in the village, she decided to come here and to clean out the zombies. Unfortunately, she's not strong enough to fight the source. She was looking for a potential person to take this potion and fight against them. I'm pretty sure she shows me because it was convenient. It takes me a while to get what she was telling me. And by my lips, I touch my arm. Most of the zombies are either evil spirits that took form or possessed dead bodies. The root is in the old forest. There has been a lot of dark energy gathering there nowadays. Though I have never been able to cross that area because it's a forest demon territory. What exactly is there? I don't know. This was all that she told me. So what am I supposed to do now? Razumi expects me to fight off the evil spirits after taking a weird potion? I haven't inspected your body and... You inspected my body? Don't get weird ideas, okay? I was making sure you were going to turn in Godzilla or something. There doesn't seem any traces of poison in your body, so you don't have to worry about turning into a zombie. I don't have enough knowledge to determine what the potion did to you, but try to keep an eye on any changes that might occur. Is there a way to get me back to normal? Maybe if you allow me to experiment on you. No. Just kidding. You better ask the witch yourself. Where did she go? Kaishi shrugs, his expression a bit tired. Even though my legs feel weak, I try to stand up. It's late. I'm going home. Like this. You look like you're about to get blown away by the wind. I shoot him a glare and walk away from him, ignoring his words. I stick close to the walls in case I lose my balance. I can faintly hear footsteps behind me. Don't you have anything better to do instead of following me? The night is young. I still have time before I chase down another soul. I'll do whatever you want, but don't stick around me. You're so cold. What have I ever done to you? Let's see. Attempted kidnapping of 2 minors, homicide, murder, kidnapping again. Should I list more? Well, for the rest of the walk, he follows behind quietly. When I reach home, I slam the door closed before I can enter. Slowly but steadily, I walk to my room. I peek through the curtains. Kaishi's still standing by the road. As long as he remains outside, I guess I do not have to worry about him too much. Oh dear, I feel hot. Hopefully I'm not getting a fever. Other than that, I don't see any noticeable changes in my body. I really hope that Razumi gave me was just a healing potion. I look at where I had been bitten back then. I ran my fingers along the skin, trying to remember the sensation I had felt. I'm glad I didn't turn into a zombie. It'll be difficult to report Logi about the zombies, but I should at least tell him that the park is in a safe place at the moment. I get my phone and send Logi a quick message. Tired, I drop onto the bed and fall asleep in no time. A soft voice whispers my name. Out of curiosity, I move around to find out where it came from, but I'm only surrounded by darkness. Suddenly my body feels heavy. I sense cold chains pulling my limbs down. Even though I am frozen on the spot, I continue to look around and focus on the voice. Rachel, you have changed so much. Change? In what way? You have changed. Change. Change. I've changed? Kill her. Soon I see a lit torch heading towards me. A wall of fire suddenly surrounds me, caging me inside. Am I getting burned alive? Wait, I'm not as don't kill me, please. As soon as I open my eyes, I realize that I'm still in bed. My body is covered in sweat and it is my blanket is on the floor. I slowly sit up and open the curtains. The sun is not even rising yet. It must be early. Not feeling like staying in bed any longer, I get up and head to the kitchen. I do not really feel hungry, but maybe eating something will do me some good. Nothing beats toast with crispy bacon and melted cheese. While chewing on food, I pick up the newspaper from the door and browse through it. Aside from repetitive advertisements, there are a few new reports. I recognize the faces from the poster last night. I will report that they are already dead, but I have no proof since the bodies have been taken care of. I wonder what Zeikun has been doing. I haven't heard anything from him the past few days. I remember what Kaishi told me yesterday about the source coming from the forest. If so, then Zeikun should know about it. I finish up my meal and decide to pay a visit to the forest. It should be okay to move around in daylight. As I walk down the street, my eyes catch a glimpse of a dark mass passing by. Thankfully, it's just harmlessly floating around people. But it feels odd to see it. I've not gotten used to my ability to see spirits. As I go further into the forest, the number of spirits increases. They do not seem to cause any harm, so I move on, pretending not to have seen them. Two marshmallow spirits pop up before me, blocking my way. Master, you mustn't enter the forest now. What's going on here? The amount of dark spirits have increased, so it isn't safe to... I'm going to see Zeikun. Wait, Master! We were ordered to send you back. Despite their warnings, I continue walking past them. Were there always this many? Yes, but lately some of them have changed. Master, can you see all of them? Yeah. Anyway, where is Zeikun? We aren't supposed to tell you. I give you an order. A new order. Find Zeikun for me. Marshmallows look at each other and start discussing it among themselves. After a while, they seem to come to a conclusion. They agree on the condition I do not tell Zeikun they led me to them, and that I take responsibility for anything that happens. I feel the surroundings changing as I move on, while my attention was elsewhere for a second. The marshmallows have vanished into thin air. Hey, where did you two go? There's no one here. There's an eerie sound behind me. I think about ignoring it, but then something grabs my arm. I immediately pull my arm away, looking up at my assailant. Gloomy purple eyes meet my gaze. Busted. I thought that I told those two to keep you away from here. It sounds like you're trying to hide something from me. Believe what you want. Is chasing after danger a favorite pastime of yours? I was just worried about you. We haven't spoken in days, and now you're greeting me with "go away." I don't know if you figured it out yet, but I want to tell you something about the forest. I hear a sharp intake of breath from his direction. My voice fades when I see his expression darkening. He unfolds his armor and approaches me slowly. On reflex, I step back. Did I go too far? I keep moving back as Zeikun gets closer. Soon my back hits a tree before I realize that I've cornered myself. Zeikun holds my wrist and presses them down against the trunk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. The heart is so beautiful. I gasp at his sudden change in behavior, but I stay still, looking into his eyes. Looking into his eyes. They're in pain. His hands are trembling against mine. It is not hard to see through him. I slowly pull my hand out of his grasp and put it on his cheek. My lips form a soft smile. He frowns in confusion, and I feel his grip on my other wrist loosen. He lowers his shoulder and softens his expression. Multiple emotions are written on his face. I wonder what is going through his mind. He pulls back immediately and turns away from me. Suddenly, he lets out a small groan, bringing his hand to his head. I notice a faint hint of dark aura around him. Has he been possessed by evil spirits? He almost loses his balance and sinks down to his knees. Horns grow from his head while he grates his teeth. This sudden transformation surprised me. The dark aura around him pulses. After struggling for a short while, he kneels over and stops moving. Slowly, I go closer to check on him. I'm relieved to see he's still breathing. I call his name, but he does not react. I never knew Zeikun was struggling with his physical condition. He must have been working so hard to hide this from me. I need to get him to the temple. A few spirits appear around us, surrounding Zeikun's body. They seem to lift his body up. I cannot be happier to receive some help. The spirits lead the way on our way there. I notice some dark masses watching us. From distance, I think they are staying away because of me. Though this forest is only filled with pure spirits, how did these dark ones end up here? Once we reach the temple, the spirits that carried him here dispersed. I put Zeikun in a futon and sit beside him, and take off my jacket and place it on top of him as an extra cover. Memories flash through my mind as I softly brush my hand over his cheek. He acts so distant, but when we talk or sit next to each other, he always has this warm look in his eyes. I've never worried so much for someone. As he sleeps soundlessly, reverts back to his human form, I can tell he's recovering. Oh my. It started raining. I'm glad we got here in time. Moments later, Zeikun opens his eyes. He immediately shifts his gaze to me. Once he examines his surroundings, he slowly sit-ups. You're finally awake. You had me worried there. He rubs his head and mumbles to himself. Tell me, are there dark spirits taking over your body? Perhaps. I've been around them too much. How did that happen to you? That is none of your concern. Even though they try to affect me, I still have control. Why did you not run away from me when you sensed something was off? I didn't want to leave you alone. He frowns at my answer and turns away. I want to say more, but he does not seem to be in the mood to talk. He wipes sweat off his forehead as he takes time to regain his energy. I raise my hand and touch his back, the place full of scars. When he turns to look, our eyes meet. Why do you care so much about me? Because you helped me and supported me during hard times. You're not obligated to return the favor. Hanging around me won't do you any good. I'm not showing you any pity, and I'm free to do what I want. It just pains me to see what you're going through, carrying everything on your shoulders alone. I'm doing my best to do my part in the village, if that helps to ease the burden a bit. Your faith in the village may be little, but I hope you can trust me. I know it's selfish of me, and I'm sorry if it's a bother. I lower my head and bite my lip. Even though I have known him for a while, he still has many walls around him. I might have been approaching him in the wrong way. In that case, I should really stop bothering him. Then I feel Zeikun arms wrapping around me. He pulls me closer until I feel the warmth of his body. Though he feels comfortable, I'm confused. You keep insisting to help, but I don't want to make use of you. This body in my arms is so fragile. I don't know what will make it to break. You're already doing enough. I don't need to ask more of you. I hold my breath as I hear his whispers. My hand clutches his shirt as I rest my chin on his broad shoulder. Before I can reply, his body sags on me and I nearly fall back. Zeikun? I pull back and notice he has collapsed again. I put him back in the front of and watch over him once again. I must find the source as soon as possible and have Razumi tell me how to expel it. My heart is still racing from what Zeikun just told me. Now I know for sure I cannot leave his side. I take out a handkerchief from my pocket and wipe away sweat from his forehead. The moment my finger touches, a scene flashes before my eyes. My thoughts are hazy. It feels like I'm dreaming. Every night, Zeikun patrolled through the forest, mostly checking on the spirits. There were dark spirits lingering from every start, but lately they had grown into a worrisome amount. At some point, a known creature started to merge with the original residents of the forest. Some even mutated into different species. Those dark spirits are disrupting the balance. There are way too many. Some idiot must have brought them here. It took a few days of searching before Zeikun bumped into a mysterious portal. In an older part of the forest, a hole floated in midair. I knew something had caused us so much damage from a dumb mistake. The temple guardian will take care of the remaining scraps. With a single gesture, he closed the portal. The nights passed by soundlessly, and the forest seemed to have found balance again. On the other hand, strange things started to happen in the village. The remaining dark spirits had left. Had left the forest and now roamed the streets. I think my place is haunted. Every night I hear strange noise. Before my house was so quiet and you couldn't even hear crickets. My dog has returned for a few days. I'm certain everything around the barn was locked. How could she have escaped?
My wife suddenly caught a rare disease.
I hear voices talking to me around a certain time and I'm odd because I live alone. Many rumors start to spread. Everyone blamed the forest demon, thinking he brought calamity again. To please them, they brought offerings to the shrine. I have never laid a finger on this village. Those idiots put the blame on me just because of some baseless rumors. Please be thankful that I keep other demons away from you. During his patrol at night, Zeikun noticed a little girl walking alone in the forest. He refrained from exposing himself and simply watched from a distance. This is the shout from that woman who had bad-mouthed me. What is she doing all alone here? Mommy, where are you? I'm so lost. Daddy said there are demons in the forest that want to go home. I hate demons. The girl started to cry as she moved further. Being so loud, her cries startled a new group of sleeping bats. They swarmed around the girl and picked on her, wings hitting her face. To add fuel to the fire, spirits started to get restless and chased after the girl as well. It made her even more scared. Invisible hands? Wah! The girl waved her arms around wildly and ran aimlessly through the forest. No, don't go in that direction. Spirits stopped chasing her. Zeikun went after the child, but the girl suddenly disappeared from his sight. A little further away there was a cliff. The girl had not seen this and fell right off. It did not take long for the village to find out the child went into the forest. Madam, I don't think she walked off the path, and the growth is quite crowded here. She's a small child, she could be anywhere. Be careful, there is a cliff not far away. This is a hairpin, my girl couldn't have. No, she couldn't. It is dangerous in this area, we must say that the demon possessed people and lead them off this cliff. Why did it have to be my innocent child? Give her back, you heartless demon! The woman broke down, falling to her knees. Her cries were filled with rage. The men guided her back to the village. There was nothing else they could do. Zeikun quietly watched the scene from the shadows. Dark spirits swarmed around him and whispered a thought. You say I should have helped her? I can anticipate every incident. Your attempts to push guilt onto me is futile. In the following weeks, more incidents occurred in the forest. Two famous Rite of Red Rain Cave, both drowned in the rivers. Zeikun tried saving them, but by the time he arrived, it was too late. As these people were declared missing, rumors about the forest demon started spreading again. Some priests even got called to purify the forest. They did not manage to catch the demon himself and spirit away harmless spirits instead. All Zeikun could do was watch the home his grandmother built crumble down. Master, don't you feel bad that everyone is blaming you for every incident? I don't care, and don't bother to ask. I don't intend to save them either. You protect the spirits, why not help the people too? Maybe they will change their opinion of you. What about those blessed ones? Even though they are living with the villagers, surely they... Tell that to my grandmother. All humans are the same. One day, a blessed soul entered the forest. Unlike previous visitors, this little boy did not seem to be scared. He even played with spirits that floated around. They seemed to be fond of him as well. It was the first time Zeikun saw such an interaction. The boy came back multiple times during each visit. He played around with the spirits. Zeikun only observed, not wanting to intervene. After all, the boy was carefree and was only having fun. As time went on, Zeikun deemed the boys as non-threatening and slowly shifted his attention away from him. It also happened that no villager came to look for him. However, one day, a stray demon entered the forest. Immediately sensing the little boy's presence, devoured his soul in no time at all. Zeikun caught the demon in action, but just like the previous time, he was too late. There was no way to retrieve souls that had already been taken. This experience left him in blank. Master, are you okay? You seem to be moody today. Don't ask such a silly question. Today one of those blessed souls got devoured. Of course Master is unhappy. I thought he wasn't fond of them. It's different this time. Zeikun returned to his temple and encountered a surprise. The whole building was plastered with white charms. He commanded his familiars to clean them up before he entered. I've only been away for a few hours and it's like a group of priests hosted an exorcism at this temple. What's written on the charms? Purify, no more evil, go away demon. Poor master. As if such little tricks will harm me. Those charms are just a small annoyance. Clean them up if they come again. When will the guardian return? I've been housekeeping this temple for ages. A long time had passed before Zeikun encountered the next black soul. The present was faint, but it caught his attention nonetheless. This was when he met Rachel. It was one of the very few times he can directly interact with a villager. Because of his previous mistake, he decided to keep an eye on her. Master, it's quite unexpected for you to save her. I don't want to see someone die before my eyes again. That's so kind of you. It's nothing like that. It's for my own benefit. The villager will start cursing me again if another life is lost. Evil spirits easily got drawn towards Zeikun, as if he was a magnet. Their voices whispered around me. A demon should act like one. Trick those you've earned their trust. Kill them, eat them. Why is somebody... I knew this was going to happen. Just don't listen to them. As long as I stay on guard, these evil spirits won't stain me. Zeikun releases strings of light, striking the dark masses around him. The spirits only floated away temporarily. As Zeikun spent more time with Rachel, his opinion on human change. This girl tried changing, but he could not. He met more people after and realized they were not as bad as he thought. After the incident with the tourists, Zeikun did his best to keep people out. If those lost in the forest were to get possessed by dark spirits, he would chase the spirits away and guide the people back to the village. As a result, there were no more disappearances in the forest. The number of incidents was reduced, and priests stopped coming to the temple. From there, he started to interact less with humans. But there was one person who kept coming back. Even though she knows what I am, why does she continue to stick around? Way to go, Master! You're creating bonds with the villagers. It's not like I want that. It's a good development. Despite what he thought, Zeikun kept saving her from trouble. As his heart opened up to her, more darkness started to surround him. Despite being fully aware of the situation, he kept going. He had to finish what he started. Master, why are you still so dedicated to help every one of them? I just changed my mind. But your condition... I'm not. Zeikun covered his mouth with a cup, cut of blood. You can keep going like this, or that hunter will really take your life. I can't stop now. Master. Dark spirits have increased again lately. The forest spirits are restless. Where did the guardian of the village go anyway? He's supposed to be the one keep excessive spirits away, not me. The guardian disappeared a while ago. The one can just disappear? He must be somewhere. I can't possibly... No, I'll find a way somehow. Zeikun took a deep breath and bit his lower lip. Unlike the guardian, he did not have the power to purify spirits. All he could do was keep villagers away from harm and protect the pure spirits in the forest. Over the next few days, he detected some odd presence, a Shinigami and an angel. The angel was not doing any harm, so Zeikun merely let her be. However, the Shinigami's intentions were very easy to read. Despite his efforts, Zeikun failed to protect the few souls that were being snatched away. Unable to watch more of them get taken away, he fought the Shinigami head-on. Several villagers even got accidentally killed during the battle. With Zeikun distracted straight, dark spirits possessed the dead bodies, resurrecting them as zombies. Since then, Zeikun stayed in a forest to keep guard. He was running out of options. I became teary-eyed after the memories fade. I feel like I understand Zeikun more now. If it were not for the village, maybe you would not have turned out like this. I held onto his hand and squeezed it lightly. I wished to share his burdens. Then his thumb brushes over mine and he opens his eyes. I was just checking your body temperature. There are more effective ways of doing that besides holding my hand. I'm feeling better now. No need to keep worrying. Embarrassed, I let him go and give a nervous laugh. After he gets up, silence falls between us. While I'm lost in thought, he gazes into my eyes. It is as if he expects me to say something. I wonder if he knew that I peeked into his memories. Did he show it to me on purpose? You should have gotten all your answers. He sighs softly, heading towards the temple entrance. I notice that it's still raining heavily. He grabs his aori and puts it on. Where are you going? You just recovered. Checking if the spirits are safe. Spirit-eating demons occasionally appear and I have to get rid of them before more damage is done. What happens if you can't? Since Master is bound to the forest, he will disappear along with its residents. So he shares the same lifespan as the forest spirits. Sounds like a curse. It is. The collar around his neck is proof. I look at Zeikun's collar. Never really put much thought into it until now. But there is a solution. If one of the blessed souls return there... Enough. You don't have to tell her. Zeikun silenced the marshmallows. Anyway, I'm going out. Stay here just to be safe. Knowing that my purses rarely work, I simply nod and watch him leave. After a short while, however, I start heading in the same direction he did. I hope I can catch up. In his current condition, he isn't in state to fight. Earlier, I noticed a dark mass sticking around him. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, because it's getting really close to the time my mom gets home, so I need to do some stuff. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave for a bit because I think we can finish this today. So I'm gonna live for a bit. I'm gonna... No, I'm going to... Let me see if there's like a song or something. Gonna save in here. Yes. Just gonna leave this here and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna do some things and I'll be back, okay? So, be right back. Be right back. I'm gonna also get food, okay? Gonna get some food and do some stuff, but I'll be back in a bit. I'm back. Got some food. Like actual food. Lunch. Some food. So I'm gonna be eating shamshari. I'm very sorry for the sound that I'm about to make while eating. I really am. Let me just insert some people here before proceeding. No. Yeah, he's live. Oh my god, I forgot he was live. Forgot he was live. I'm gonna watch it later. Evening. What is that? Okay, one social media done. Get into the other one. Okay. Discord. I'm gonna eat you. Well. It's rice with beans. Oh, this is getting me hungry. Someone tried to make something in the oven, mozzarella sticks, but they are now like charcoal sticks. I'm very sorry for whoever had to see that. My gosh. Serious. A lot of people are talking. It's too much. Yeah, I cannot read all of that. I'm sorry. No. Not gonna read that. It's a lot. Now I have to go here. Sorry, guys. Well, anyways, nobody's watching me. Not like someone is even watching me, so. I'd say someone is watching me on Twitch. Is it? Okay. At least it's not failing the stream. The stream is not failing. This photo is from yesterday. Don't judge. Microwave it. No, but I think it's Japanese. Let me just. Yeah. No. I've not have that much fun because I don't understand anything much. Okay, and this I do have to watch later. Shotto. ちょっと posted a cover overdose. Need to hear it later. Oh, I'm also watching Uki's. Watch his last stream. Watch was Life is Strange to True Colors. I was like basically choosing the same things as him, and I was like, yeah, reacting the same way. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's like I'm playing the game, but I'm not actually playing the game. And I'm also probably gonna watch, because I'm watching the anime of Nier Automata. I really want to buy the game. At the same time, I'm like, like, and the worst part is that it's on discount. So I'm like, I want to buy it, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll be good in I like fighting scenes. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I should. I don't think. So I'm gonna watch. Because I was trying to see if someone from Niji Sanji had played. And Finana started playing last week. It was a week ago, I think. And I'm gonna watch her play in through the game and see if I see that it's an okay and I can play it. Maybe I'll buy the game and stream it myself. Otherwise, I'll just watch her play. I also wanted to play Life is Strange to True Colors because it doesn't seem as hard as Life is Strange, you know, the first one. Because you have to rewind and all that. And actually, I installed that one on my phone. But also it's because the only reason I did not get the game of Life is Strange True Colors is because even on discount, it's quite expensive. Like I buy on Steam, okay, and I'm broke. I'm jobless right now. I shouldn't be spending my money that unwisely. I should not. And unfortunately, I've been. So I'm trying to restrain myself from buying a bunch of games. I really am trying. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Doesn't mean I'm doing well. What is happening now? Okay, so that is done. Okay. Now I'm lost in the conversations. Okay. Let's get back onto the game. Let's get back to it. Oh, yeah, forgot something. Gotta go on YouTube and coffee yogurt. Oh, that's good. Actually, not gonna lie. Coffee yogurt, that's good. Yogurt with coffee. Oh, I did that. One time I was really into coffee and I grabbed like a plain yogurt, like no flavor, no nothing, and I got a spoonful of like coffee creams and dumped in it and just mixed it and it was delicious, okay? It was delicious. If that is alright to do, I don't think so, but I did it. I guess. It happened. Okay, let's get back into the game. In his current condition, he isn't in a state to fight. Earlier, I noticed a dark mass sticking to him. I'm sorry if I talk with my mouth up. I'm sorry if I talk and I have food on my mouth, okay? But otherwise, we'll not get out of here soon. Thankfully, you did not take the marshmallow spirits. I can ask for help if I lose sight of him. I'm gonna try with this in front of me so you don't see food in my mouth. The forest is calm tonight. I see bright spirits floating around. Ugh. If every one of them dies, Zeikun will too. They're like fragments of those life. He's fucked. Like, the spirits are like a curse. Like, people be like, oh, he's doing this because he wants to. No, like, he's literally dying. Like, the forest demon is dying because of this shit too, guys. He's fucking cursed. I observed the spirits around. They look so cute. I'm so captivated that I almost forget that I'm tailing Zeikun. Where did it go? Jeez, he's moving so fast. Oh? I start running, but stop when I hear voices ahead. Hiding myself in the bushes, I watch what is going on. Oh. You've got guts to enter my territory again. Dang, my spell failed. Guess you're more powerful than I thought. Anyway, I came here on official business. Can't you look the other way for once? Last time I told you I will not hold back if I see you again. Just for once? No. You're so disagreeable. Now I see why your reputation is so bad. Zeikun sighs and shifts into his demonic form. Oh! Kaishi pulls out his scythe and with a burst of smoke he's already a few feet away from Zeikun. He swiftly swings his weapon in a way meant to kill. Bitch! The sharp edge almost touches Zeikun, if not for the strength he immediately conjures to block the attack. Things that look like tree roots grow out of the shaft of Kaishi's staff, crawling for his opponent. Zeikun seems to be at a disadvantage. He's slower based on the previous battles I've seen. He's even breathing harder than usual. He isn't in good form today, so why is he still fighting? When I look closer, I notice a black mass tangle around his body, like chains weighing him down. Your time is over. The evil spirits will consume you soon. If you lose your sense of reason, who knows what you would do to the village. I'm here to take care of you before anything happens. You only came to take advantage of my state. Without me around, you're able to steal souls freely from this village. I'm just here to make sure there will still be souls around to take. Just bring me back to the battle between Zeikun and Jin. Oh, it ended badly on both sides, all because of a misunderstanding. If I manage to get a hold of Kaishi's weapon, I follow the flow of the battle with my eyes, waiting patiently. When the right moment comes, I clench my hands and go out from my hiding space. While Kaishi is busy holding off Zeikun, I reach for his scythe. Unknowingly, his weapon started to moving on its own. Being on the path, I take full blown of its attacks. All air is knocking out of my lungs, and my body gets thrown aside. It feels like I had been hit by a car. A second later, a pair of arms embrace my torso. I gaze up at Zeikun. It is the first time I've seen his devastating expression. Everything is hazy and numb, and I do not understand the situation until I look down. There's no blood or ripped skin, just a ghostly looking area. I feel no pain at all. Zeikun is saying something to me, but I cannot hear it. I open my mouth, but no words cross my lips. My attempts to speak are futile. Slowly my eyelids start to close. My gaze fixed on Zeikun. I notice the aura around him is growing darker. My spirits around him as if he's drawing them in. Shortly after, I pass out. My surroundings feel so cold, like I'm being frozen alive. Is this how it feels to die? My senses grow duller until I feel nothing. I do not know how long I spent in that state. Suddenly, like waking up from a deep sleep, all feeling returns to my body and I slowly gain strength in my limbs. When I open my eyes, I'm surrounded by bright spirits. For some reason, I'm wearing different clothes, and the gap in my body has disappeared. Oh! Oh! Razumi. A familiar face pops up into view. You're awake! Razumi? She looks different, but I can tell it is her. I slowly sit up and try to process what's going on. Thank goodness the potion worked. Those wings. Are you an angel? Am I in heaven? No, you didn't die. The potion I gave you last time is a dark type that protects you from poison and magical attacks. It was created by the ones who sealed the previous forest demon away. It only activates when you're close to death, though. I used my own powers to heal your body after that. I've walked on the edge of death too many times to be surprised. It's not even feel like I am normal anymore. Yeah, you did. Thank you for patching me up, but why didn't you say anything about that potion? You were dying from the zombie bite. I didn't have time to think it over. So what am I now? I've survived a zombie bite and a Shinigami attack. Did I get more powers? You're just you. The potion just made sure you didn't die too early. Too bad. As I try to get up, my marshmallow spirits greet me brief in relief. Master, you are alive. Thank you, the angel, for helping her. Don't fret. I only patch her up a bit and switch up her torn clothes with new clothes. I check my body if anything else is off, but everything seems fine. I remember Zeikun and Kaishi battling when I got hit. Asked the spirits what happened after that. Our master thought you died and let his guard down at that time. He got possessed by all the evil spirits in this area and went on a rampage. How could that happen? The Shinigami left his village. As he thought he couldn't get your soul anymore, he didn't want to deal with our master either. Where did Zeikun go? Our master went out to the village. If you're quick enough, you can catch up with him. I'll go right now. I have to stop him from doing something he'll regret. Razumi, you mentioned something back then about having the powers to save the village? Maybe I was a bit dramatic with the phrasing. I meant your barrier. It's capable of defense against attacks. In fact, I think its range widened after getting into contact with my portion and the spirits. I don't know enough to tell you how exactly you can use it, but I believe you can figure it out yourself. Razumi pats my shoulder and smiles to reassure. With marshmallows leading the way, I found my way back to the village. Not long after, I encountered people in an uproar along the street. Maybe they're running towards the park? When I reach the park, there's a group of priests already gathered there. I hide near it to eavesdrop on their conversation. Really? I saw the demon. It devoured my neighbors right before my eyes. I couldn't have imagined it.
So it came down to this. Don't worry, we all gather here to cast it away. Can you describe its appearance?
It has crimson hair and glowing eyes. On top of that, there are large horns on its head. It acts like such a beast that thing can't be left alive. Unable to contain my anger, I step forward and snap at them. Hey, you shouldn't talk about him like that. And that was a flat-out lie. Nobody has ever seen the demon before. How do we know if he even eats humans in the first place?
Who are you?
Why should we listen to you? You might be spouting nonsense too. What do you know about demons?
Calm down, madam. You might be our new recruit.
The priest looked at me and bows politely.
Were you that new girl who applied for the new position?
I do not know what this position is, but for now I'll play along. It'll be easier than searching for Zeikun alone. I was a priest.
Okay, that was a big bite. I could not even speak.
Ouch. As the priest discussed their attacks, I realized they will use bait to attract the demon. The rest of the group will ambush him. The strategy is questionable, yet they think of it as a near-type plan. None of the leaders is able to sense dark energy. Using his sense, we'll figure out where Zeikun is hiding. I have to find Zeikun and help him escape without them noticing. Maybe I can make it look like an accident. There's a lot of dark energy coming from the library. Everyone getting to that position. The entrance to the library has been smashed into pieces, as if a bull had burned through it. Seeing the damage makes me worry as much as I want to hope it is not Zeikun's doing. He's definitely capable of something like this. I wonder why he would do such a thing. This place is so large, he could be hiding anywhere. I should try looking upstairs. As I go up, I feel a strong aura approaching me. Feels familiar. From the corner of my eye, I see a book thrown at me. I catch it in on time with one hand. Reveal yourself. Is that you, Zeikun? I notice someone kneeling by a pile of books. He's holding torn pages. The shelves in front of him are a mess. Books are scattered over the floor, mostly ripped apart. Once I get closer, I recognize Zeikun. However, there's a dark aura surrounding him, thicker than before. Does he still recognize me? I remember his dislike of being approached from behind, so I make sure to stay in his line of sight as I slowly move towards him. Zeikun, what are you doing here? His gaze shifts to me after hearing my voice. In reply, a soft growl leaves his mouth. Why are you tearing those books apart? The pages burn up in flames in his hand. Within seconds, they vanish into thin air. He stands up and turns to me. Come, let's get out of here. There are priests in the library. They detect you're present and want to get rid of you. We should... Zeikun suddenly closes the distance and grabs me by the shoulders. I look up at his expression. It is a mix of sadness and anger. I cannot tell if that expression reflects his own feelings or that of the evil spirits taking over his body. Erase my existence. If all I bring is calamity and death, then I'm better off forgotten. You know that's not true. I hate this library. Rumors won't end as long as people remember. Don't do this, Zeikun. Perhaps I should end this myself. Where are the forest spirits? I need you. Zeikun, don't tell me you're planning to erase them. You'll die. This village will be at peace without me. You've done nothing wrong. Why would you give up your life just because people point their fingers blindly? Please, don't leave. My vision turns blurry as I clench Shizori. At the same time, his grip around my shoulders loosen. The black mass on his body swirls around my hands before suddenly dispersing. Voices are coming closer, sprays are heading in our direction. I sense more dark energy coming from upstairs. Look! He took the girl hostage! Everyone, hurry over here. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Zeikun pulls away from me and glares at the press gathering around us. They block our way to the stairs. As the press starts chanting, Zeikun sprints to the balcony. I quickly grab his hand to stop him, but instead he gets pulled along as he jumps over the railing. The shock in his eyes is another experience I never thought I'd see. I'm sorry that I failed to protect you, but you can't die without learning that there are people who care about you. As I speak, it feels like the time has slowed down. I put myself closer to Zeikun. Oh? Oh? When we are face to face, I gently press my lips on his. I observe black mass dispersing around his body. His eyes are clearer, and he looks at me. My action catches him off guard, but it lets me guide the movements. Our bodies float in the air, surrounded by spirit lights. A fall that should have taken seconds felt like an eternity. When I open my eyes, we are already on the ground. Faint strings of light surround us. Zeikun must have used them to soften our landing. I hear people running to us. I instinctively look at them. What happened? How did they get away without a scratch? Who cares? Keep shouting, we won't let it go. When I turn to Zeikun, he has already escaped. Girl, are you okay? He didn't do something to you, did he? Don't worry about me. I'm fine. We'll get some rest. We'll take over. I keep telling you not to go after him. The demon is corrupted by evil spirits. You should help him instead of driving him away. You don't even know anything about him. Hurry up before we lose track of it. Try to convince them, but none of them even bat an eye. I realize it is useless of them. Moreover, their hatred had grown worse after what happened there. The situation almost feels hopeless, but I still ponder over what can I do. I touch my lips and realize something. Back then when we kissed, were the spirits responding to my touch? I can save him with the power of hugs and kisses. Come here, bitch. On the way to the forest, I encounter Razumi. How's your progress? You're all red. Oh, am I? I avoid her gaze. I don't know how many spirits are still attached to Zeikun, but I've figured out a way to drive them out. We must have absorbed all the spirits within the village. I can't even sense them anymore. I figured as much. Any new strategy? You can help me out here. I can only lead to where he is now, but I'm not fighting him. You're an angel. You were even powerful enough to treat my life-threatening injuries. I don't have that great of a power like you think. Healing and defensive spells are my specialty. A demon like him can instantly kill a pure angel like me. Right. Razumil leads me to the forest and puts a protective barrier around me just in case. Along the way, we passed by a few people who had collapsed on the ground. They probably followed Zeikun here from the village and could not bear the intense dark energy coming from ahead. 2 priests are helping them, so I think they'll be fine. My priority right now is finding Zeikun. As I go in further, I find a trail of blood. Zeikun didn't kill anyone, did he? I cannot tell whose blood it is, but I do have a bad feeling about this. I feel more anxious as I approach. I stand in front of the temple, peek inside the hallway, but there's no one. Just when I'm about to enter, I feel a presence behind me. Breaking hard. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna close the door. My mom is talking too loudly. Let me just get the last bitch. My heart starts to beat faster as I stare at the big shadow cast before us. I take a deep breath as I try to keep myself calm. I make my way from Zeikun and keep my eyes locked on him. There's so much dark mass around him that it is hard to distinguish his body. He looks even worse than he did before in the library. His clothes are ragged and fresh wounds cover his arms. Then he noticed me, his expression turns fierce. All that blood, is it yours? Without a word, Senna leaps towards me. In reflex, I'll raise my arms to block him. Even with his injuries and dual movements, his physical strength still overwhelms me. I should stay close to him for my power to work. But I cannot get hurt either. Zeikun, it's me. I'm here to help you. I know you're strong. Resist those evil spirits. The ground lifts his lips as he stares at me. He distances himself as soon as he realizes evil spirits are leaving his body. It looks like Zeikun has lizard control. The spirits are sticking to him. Good. The spirits are reacting to me. I should find another tactic. Chant this before he escapes. Did you think just disappearing will put the village at ease? They can always warp the story around and make you the culprit again. Your death won't change a thing. They'll find another space code, you know. They saw me with you. They might think we're associated with each other and come after me. I can see Zeikun's expression changing. It was surprisingly easy to provoke him. I didn't mean what I said, but I need to distract him. When he touches for me again, I raise my arms ready to prepare my barrier. My eyes cannot keep up with his movements, so I barely have time to react when he changes direction. In a split second, he grabs me from behind. My heart nearly stops as I let my guard down. I hold my breath and my body prepares for the worst. Rachel, help me. His arms are wrapped around me tightly. I notice his hands are shaking. Zeikun whispers, bring me back to my senses. I release you from this darkness. I direct the flow of my energy towards him. A huge flow of dark mass around us. I cannot see anything as my vision is only black. I feel his warmth against my back grow cold, and Zeikun release me. I turn around to face him, but I still cannot see anything. My hands fumble in empty darkness. I didn't cast him away, did I? I call his name, but there is only silence around me. Soon my vision returns. The air around me is empty. There's no single trace left to Zeikun. Did it? I hear voices coming from the bush, and the group of bears from earlier approach me. That was astonishing. Never seen a purification spell of such high level. There's no single sign of the demon left. Can't believe that finally, after all those years, the priests give me a ton of praises as they celebrate. I barely hear them with this sinking emptiness in my chest. Bryce decided to head back, but I want to stay here a bit longer. Looking at the temple bring back memories. Feel my eyes swelling up. Why these tears? Maybe he's happier in a happy place. Feel my legs getting numb. Take a breath and try to collect myself. The lights suddenly pop up in front of me. Marshmallow spirits? Thank you for saving Master. You're truly a legend, because Master absorbed the dark spirits within him. They've been purified thanks to your power. The forest is clear now too. Why are you sad? She must be worried about Master. We should bring her to him. I wipe my cheeks and stare at them confused. The spirits lead me inside to the temple to a small room. I see someone sleeping in a futon. A soft glow is coming from the body. Zeikun? We brought him here to recover. He has a hard time keeping his human form because of the damage those evil spirits caused. It's better to let him rest for a while. I sink to my knees. My energy is still slithering from the relief. I can feel my eyes getting watery again. I will wait until it recovers. Do you mind if I stay here tonight? Master will be pleased. I'm glad. Let's prepare a futon. I visit the temple for the next few days to check on if Zeikun is okay. It seems that no one has learned that the demon is still alive. The rumors surrounding him have ceased, and so have the demon hunts. Zeikun is finally safe. It feels like Zeikun's presence grows stronger day by day. When he finally comes to his senses, weeks have already passed. When we meet face to face again, he seems a bit shy. Thanks. What for? The spirit told me you've been taking care of me every day while I was unconscious. It's also thanks for saving me that night. I was foolish to let my guard down and those spirits took advantage of me when I lost control of my emotions. How did you manage to save me? Someone gave me a potion and strengthened my power. I could have really died without her help. I'm sorry about that. I beam at him and take his hand in mine. Everything I did was to help you. I promised that, didn't I? Was the kiss to help me too? The scene at the library flashes through my mind. He remembers that? I turn away and cover my blushing cheeks. Zeikun chuckles at my reaction. Obviously, it's still that the spirits will react to my touch. There are other ways of doing that, though. I never imagined you'd be so bold about it. Well, not that I mind. I feel even more flustered after his words. Wasn't that obvious? I can't be sure unless you say it. You never asked. His expression brightens up and he chuckles at my reaction. I cannot help but giggle at our conversation. In some ways, we are similar. Our days continue peacefully. Logi has been keeping me updated about what's going on in the village. They've been rebuilding the library after what happened. A whole section of old articles has been destroyed. The disappearance and deaths have stopped since the night I purified the spirits. Most of the missing people have been slowly returning, and investigations are processing. Since the testimonies of the priests were not exactly credible, the police chalked it up to failed hostage attempts and left it at that. Razumi has been trying to help out with finding people too, even though she's not fond of demons. She occasionally asks me about Zeikun. Many spirits were harmed during that night. It will take a while before the forest finds its balance again. I've not seen Kaishi since then. Maybe he found a new job in another place. Priests have been sending gifts to my school as a thanks for my heroic deed. Various rumors have been spreading around since the night. One of the popular ones is being that the demon helped to drive all the dark spirits away. Unexpectedly, this has inspired some people to become supporters of the great demon. I told Zeikun that I would change people's opinions of him. I think I made a bit of difference. The night, that was the only time Zeikun exposed his presence within the village. So, to the village knowledge, it was his first and only appearance. Since he has not showed up again, the village believed that Zeikun is dead. Only a trust few know that he's still around, and I intend to keep it that way. I'm surprised that he has supported us all at all, much less few. So, what happened to the demon after? Call him Zeikun. The evil spirits were cast out from his body, and he promised not to do something so reckless again. I really want to meet him again. I knew from the start he was a good man. I should put this charging again. Okay. You can always pass by the temple. He will be glad to know you're doing well. Have you been visiting him every day? I've never seen you treat a guy that way. Hmm? See a ship for me? Stop it, Yukiya. You can stop me from writing fanfiction. Still, I never expected things to turn out this way. His attitude was horrible in the beginning. But anyway, him, huh? He doesn't seem like your type at all. But I'm glad he opened up to me. You've changed as well. Have I? Iki rests her chin in her palms, smirking at me. I know what she means, but it is hard to tell for myself. Class starts soon. I have the story. 2 years have passed by. Oh, spring season has come and I am graduating soon. The village has been peaceful. Rumors about the demon are gone. Now it is just another story to tell. Tonight is the full moon. Zeikun promised to take me to a certain place. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? It's called a bikini. Most people wear this when they go swimming or to the beach. I mean, why? You didn't think I was going to jump into the hot spring naked with a guy, were you? He tosses a towel to me and turns away. He used to say that there was nothing to see, but now it matters, It's different now. What is different? I'll go first. Ignoring my question, he starts to unwrap his sash. Soon I hear the sound of splashing water. I let her aside and give in to his request. With a towel wrapped around me, I slowly step into the hot spring. As I make myself comfortable, I notice that Zeikun is a bit far away. Shouldn't you get closer for the healing effect to work? You're not even injured. I pout as I stare at him. He only closes his eyes. We spend a while with distance between us. If he's going to stay there, then I will go to him myself. I hold the towel around me tightly and start moving towards him. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if I surprise him? I want to see his reaction. Confidently, I grin and take a dive. I cannot see much underwater, but I already know where Zeikun is. Start swimming in his direction. When I'm almost out of breath, I quickly rise up. Gotcha! When I jump out of the water, splash water in his face. I unexpectedly ended up in front of him. Even though he stays still, his eyes look at me in surprise. Oops, sorry about that. You never change, do you? Oh, he has the horn steel. Fixes up his wet hair while I take spot against the rock next to him. The energy around me is a bit strong. I don't know if you can take it. I'm most comfortable next to you. It is cute that he worries about me. I'm perfectly fine. But you are a different case. Are you fun with me around? He stays quiet and shifts his gaze. Even though he's acting composed, I can see through him. I lean against his arm and enjoy the moment. Together, we watch the vivid sky. And we got it. Oh, can we see here? Oh, we can. Oh, I have two that are locked. But I have so many pretty. Then we have this guy. This guy is Junuro, which is the weird guy on the house. This is the kid that fainted. And this is the stalker. Here we have the dead. The dead. Oh, we have cutscenes? Oh, this cutscenes. Oh, this is really cool. I think I might try, to play the other ones to see, but I will not stream it. But yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna put plain. Yeah, that was the end of the game. I hope you guys liked it. It's really fun. Like, I was not expecting to be this into the story, but it was really fun. Now I'm excited to know the other stories. But here we got Zeikun, and we got the romantic ending after saying that I would sacrifice myself for everyone. The angel was like, yeah, I fucking love you. Fucking knew I had to say that, but I was scared that I would die. You start switch from like, how should I say, it's like mini parties of like, not city, like village parties kind of way. But yeah, that was the game. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know what I'll stream next. I'll see what I'm gonna stream next. I do have more games, art, visual novels that I want to play. Maybe I'll play some of them. Maybe I'll also play other games like Friday the 13th, because I still haven't played that. And I've been playing Dead by Daylight 3 times. Maybe next time I'll stream it, because I need friends to play with. And yeah, but that's it. Hope you liked it. Bye. Bye. Bye guys. See you next stream.